Hello everybody, this is BeastCat100 and welcome back to some more BlazBlue Continuum Shift Extend. In the previous episode, we had gone and finished up Makoto's story with the gag ending, which I'd have to say was by far one of the best gag endings so far. It was completely fantastic. But today, we're just gonna I don't know if this is going to be one episode or multiple, but we're at least going to start to just sit back, relax, and just get a little storytelling in extra episode 1, or bonus chapter, Military Academy. So, if you like what you see, leave a like down below, comment if you have anything to say, subscribe to me if you haven't already, click that bell so you're notified of everything that I do when I do it, and share with your friends so they can join in on this adventure. Under a minute introduction, let's go. Heart to Heart, extra episode.
Little kitty, why do your whiskers extend so far? Mew mew, meow. No, me meow mew. Would that work better? Or should it be me meow? This is a lot harder than I thought. But I feel like this phrase is essential to the poem. I need to think about this more.
As soon as I mute the mic. A sudden gust of wind whizzes through her hair and ruffles her skirt. The piece of paper is torn from her hand in a blink of an eye.
Oh no! You've got to be kidding me! Wait! Where's my poem? Don't tell me that. Excuse me. That's actually mine. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I was jotting down some things when the wind suddenly... He didn't see anything, right? Please tell me he didn't read it. My poem. I'm so embarrassed. I can't even look him in the face.
Is this yours? You really have to be careful with this wind.
I'm so sorry. I was...
Is this your first year here? A new cadet, perhaps?
Okay. This is before anything that we've seen so far. I think. Because this isn't the first time a paper has gone out of her hand and Jin has caught it.
Yes. That's correct.
Noelle slowly raises her head.
You're the student body president, Genki Zaraki.
Noelle remembers the scene from her entrance ceremony. A cute young man speaking before her class, welcoming them to the academy. It didn't take long for the girls to start fussing over him. Noelle doesn't know how to react to Jin's surprised look.
Saya?
Oh! Sorry, that came out of left field there. It's the second time we've actually... Oh god, I'm doing it again. I'm commenting on everything. Fuck it, it's really just a story. This is the second time we've heard that name. We heard that once before in Calamity Trigger from Ragna's mouth.
Huh?
Oh, no, it's nothing. I'm sorry. And you are?
I'm sorry. I'm Noel Vermillion, a first year here.
So you're Noel Vermillion. I've heard of you. You were ranked the highest on the Ars Magus aptitude test. That's pretty impressive.
Oh no! You've got it all wrong. That seems to be the only thing I'm good at.
I've lost track of time. I'm sorry, but I need to excuse myself.
Mr. Kisaragi,
Hmm? Is there something else?
do you think you could give me back that piece of paper?
Oh, this.
Jin hands over the crumpled piece of notebook paper. Noelle looks at it, slightly dumbfounded.
I'm sorry. Thank you very much.
Sorry, it got crumpled. Huh?
Mister?
It's nothing. Later.
Yes. Goodbye. That was scary. I never thought I would run into the Genki Zaraki in a place like this. But I wonder what was wrong. He looked really irritated.
Don't worry, he always looks like that.
Did I accidentally bother him in some way?
Watching Jin walk away, Noelle is surprised by another strong gust of wind. It blows the grass up into the air and shakes the trees overhead. The sound of leaves and branches rustling in the wind should have been nothing more than the pranks of the tree spirits, but an unknown and violent sound echoes throughout Noelle's entire body.
What was that? Not again. My head. It hurts. I feel sick.
Feels like a jackhammer inside her head. She can't stop breathing heavily and her ears won't stop ringing. Far in the distance, she hears a voice. What the hell? Okay.
Are you okay?
Hey, Tsubaki. Her eyes, her pupils disappeared again, just like when Bolverk is controlling her.
Huh?
Dazed and feeling faint, she slowly raises her head. Before her stands a girl with long red hair.
Oh, yes. I'm fine. Thank you.
Can you stand? Here, I'll give you a hand.
I'm so sorry to cause you trouble.
I believe you're supposed to thank someone who helped you, not apologize to them.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. Thank you.
I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm Tsubaki. Tsubaki Yayoi.
Yes, I'm Noel Vermillion.
My prospective roommate. I look forward to spending time with you.
Yes, me too. You said your name was Yayoi, but you don't mean the Yayoi family of the Duodecim, do you?
Yes, that's right.
Ah, I'm so sorry. Excuse me.
Noelle? I can call you Noelle, right? Don't concern yourself about families or backgrounds or anything. After all, we're attending the same academy, right?
You're right. I'm sorry.
Like I said, you don't have to apologize.
Awkward silence. She can't possibly look Tsubaki in the eye. She can't even bring herself to look anyone in the eye. She's scared of showing her own face because she always looks like she's on the verge of tears. The girl who called herself Tsubaki Yayoi possesses cold, deep azure eyes. Staring into them for too long makes one feel as though they were drowning in a bottomless ocean. That's actually pretty interesting attention to detail there. The fact that Noelle can't look anybody in the eyes just because of who she actually is.
Huh?
Hey, do you mind not blocking the entrance?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
A squirrel beastkin walks to the door, her brown eyes squinting. Her tense aura leaves no doubt that her mood was foul.
You're our other roommate, right? It's nice to meet you. I'm Tsubaki Yayoi.
Yeah, I figured as much from looking at the dorm assignment sheet. You're the daughter of the Duodecim, right?
Huh?
I'm Nonya.
Nonya?
Get out of the way.
I'm sorry.
Throwing her luggage on the lower level of a bunk bed, Nonya quickly turns around and heads back to the door.
Where are you going? There's a mandatory orientation for all the new students. Nonya?
Do you mind?
The girl named Nonya leaves the room, her large puffy tail trailing behind her. Tsubaki and Noelle watch her walk away for a few moments. Suddenly, Tsubaki glances at the clock.
Oh my goodness. We've only got 10 minutes. What would you like to do, Noelle? If you're really not feeling well, then I can tell our RA.
I'm fine. I can make it.
I see. Well then, shall we be on our way? We wouldn't want to be late on our first day. There are going to be a lot more obstacles ahead of us, you know.
Yes.
For no apparent reason, the word obstacle makes Noelle feel uneasy. It seems silly because it was just another word, yet hearing the word obstacle from this point on would stir up unwanted feelings deep inside of her. A few days later...
I'm so sorry. I didn't see you there.
Ugh. Oh no! Did you scrape your knee?
Miss Nonya, I didn't expect your blood to be red. What a pleasant surprise.
How disgraceful. These humans who seek out those weaker and harass them so they can sustain their pathetic identities. They mistake the power that comes only in numbers for their own. Your eyes bad or something? Need some money for glasses?
What? How dare you? What makes you think we need to accept charity from the likes of you, you beastkin?
You're right. It's your face that needs charity. I'm not sure if I can do anything about that.
What was that?
You better take that back!
Red-faced and twitching from rage, the girl raises her hand up to slap Nonya. To the eyes of a beastkin, the girl's hand moves in slow motion. The attack is practically begging to be dodged.
Seriously?
Dodging this attack would only attract unwanted attention and rage. Nonya isn't looking forward to what was about to happen, but she decides to take the hit. Suddenly, another girl leaps into the middle of the battle, placing herself between the two. The girl was none other than Noel Vermillion. In a flash, Nadia's body moves on reflex and instincts alone. The bully's hand lands dead center where Nadia was a few minutes ago, hitting nothing. Losing her balance, the classmate awkwardly falls head first into a group of desks stacked away in the corner.
What the? Your cheek is cut. What's wrong with you?
Your blood's red too, huh? Your heart's so black I was honestly expecting something else.
What? What? You bitch.
What's going on here? Settle down. You're injured. What happened?
It was Nonya. Nonya pushed her over and she got hurt.
Nonya did?
We didn't even do anything to her.
You mean you couldn't do anything, right?
Is this true, Nonya?
Who knows?
Answer my question.
What's your problem? You're just gonna barge in and yell at the top of your voice? Who put you in power anyway?
Fair enough. I apologize for raising my voice. But violence really isn't the answer.
Oh, the good old violent speech, huh? Yes, I know, I was bad. It's the Beastkin's fault, right? Always the Beastkin. Now, can we just get on with our lives?
Nonya.
What's with your attitude? You owe us an apology.
Noelle nervously makes her way to the center of the crowd.
I saw the whole thing.
Oh, really? Then why don't you tell us exactly what you saw? We're the ones with the injuries here. It's that savage who's at fault. Why are we still having this discussion?
But I saw it with my own eyes. Nonya is not the one at fault.
Are you seriously siding with this barbarian? What was your name again? Noel Vermillion? Vermillion? I've never even heard of that family. Mind your place. You shouldn't even be speaking to us.
But I just...
Noelle's sliver of courage quickly disappears, and her expression speaks for itself. She's on the verge of tears. Most of today's world society is governed by the neatly defined class structure established by the Novus Orbis Librarium. From the estates to the slums, one's birthplace and heritage determines how people are assimilated into society. Of course, even the military academy of the NOL is not immune to such segregation.
Silence!
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to...
I wasn't talking to you, Noelle.
Huh?
Spiky glares at the group of classmates.
I suggest you take a good look at yourselves in a mirror. You'll see an ugly face staring back at you.
What?
Oh. I can't even stand the sight of your deformed mouths from all the foul language and your sunken eyes from looking down at others. I truly feel sorry for your so-called family name. That's all you care about, right? One's heritage and species? Then why don't you all just leave and go ponder how lucky you are?
That was uncalled for.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up. Fucking Christ.
Just because you're a duodecim.
Indeed. I am a member of one of the 12 families in the duodecim, which is why I choose my actions carefully. I do not wish to smear the image of my family. The duodecim does not exist to oppress others. Under the order of the Librarium and Imperator, we are to sustain peace and order in the world. We want to create a world that's free of conflict. The duodecim is at the front lines of this struggle, and we must set the example for others. At least, that's what I like to believe.
Spiky's words are stern. Everyone in the room can't help but watch in awe. Her eyes never waver, readily apparent that there is not even a bit of doubt in her will. The group of classmates shrivel up in shame, exchanging uncomfortable looks at one another.
Can I leave now?
Nonya?
Nonya!
I need to disappear. If I just disappear, then there will be no more problems.
What's the sigh for, Tsubaki?
Jin, I actually wanted to ask you something. It's about Nonya.
Yeah, her punishment was actually decided a little while ago.
Huh? Punishment?
A 3-day suspension. She picked a fight with the wrong person, the daughter of a noble family.
But she didn't do anything wrong.
How can you be so sure? Did you see it with your own eyes?
No, but I can kind of tell. That girl isn't the type who would hurt someone.
Jin drops his gaze to the student record on the desk.
A beastkin, huh? Her Ars Magus aptitude is average, but her physical tests are off the charts. She would have no problem taking on a group of 2 or 3 people.
But I'm telling you, she isn't the kind of person to use violence.
That's not what I was trying to say, Tsubaki. She's good, and that's why I'm relieved. Are you friends?
Right now, we're just classmates. And, well, roommates, but
You want to become friends?
yes.
Then just talk to her honestly.
Talk?
I'm sure they understand, and I don't need to put it into words. Those are just misconceptions. A fantasy, Tsubaki. People will never get the real message unless you say it out loud. Even if those words end up being lies, you just have to figure out why they felt it was necessary to lie. What's most important is the communication is actually taking place.
Communication. I suppose you're right. I haven't really talked to her in that way. I just always thought she understood me and that was it.
It's not too late. Just tell her exactly what you just told me. It's a start.
Jin, thank you.
Jin smiles gently. Tsubaki loved that expression. One gaze at his smile could wipe away all of the worry and doubt from anyone's minds.
I'm going to go talk to her now.
Okay.
Once more, Jin smiles. It made Tsubaki's steps feel so light, as though she had wings on her back lifting her off the ground. Thank you.
Tsubaki. In the end, it's impossible to truly understand anyone other than yourself. Everything you see, they're all lies.
There it is. Also, thank you, motorcyclist, for trying to show off your fucking riding skills.
Nanya!
Nanya!
Nanaya! Nanaya!
Are you okay? Do you want to rest, Noelle?
Don't worry about me. We need to find Nanaya.
You're right. We are still on the Military Academy campus, but it's getting dark. It could be dangerous.
Where could she have gone? Someone said that they saw her run into this forest.
There's no time to confirm that. We need to act now.
Yeah, you're right.
Suddenly, Spiky stops in her tracks and turns back to Noelle.
Tsubaki, is something the matter?
Hey, Noelle, I was wondering, why do you always talk to me like I'm nobility?
Huh?
We're classmates after all. Doesn't it feel strange?
I'm sorry. It's just
And you're apologizing again.
Huh?
I'm sorry. Excuse me. All of your words, Noelle, imply you've done something wrong and need to repent. It makes me feel as though I'm blaming you for something when I'm really not.
I'm sorry.
Again!
With her wrongs out in the open, Noelle unconsciously keeps her mouth closed. Tsubaki sighs.
Well, no matter. We can continue this discussion later. Right now, we need to find Nanya.
You're right. I'm so...
Catching herself mid-sentence, Noelle cups her hands over her mouth. Like a child, she looks up meekly, scared of the expressions she would find on Tsubaki's face.
I'm sorry. Oh, look, you've even made me apologize now. But really, I didn't mean to laugh at you. Because your face looked like this rabbit my friend had when we were small.
Rabbit?
Yes, those big shiny eyes. They're so adorable.
But that's...
Aw, did I make you blush? Did I?
No, you didn't.
Don't lie to me. Your ears are as red as a cherry.
No, I wasn't. You've got it all wrong. Oh, jeez.
There you go. That's more like how a friend would talk.
Huh?
Tsubaki gently smiles at Noelle. Unable to contain herself, Noelle lets out a small chuckle.
You're even cuter than that rabbit when you smile.
You didn't mean that. Oh, don't pick on me.
Noelle, wait!
I refuse to. I won't.
Noelle, stop! There's a...
Watch out! Huh?
The ground below Noelle's feet suddenly collapses. Helpless, Noelle quickly begins to plummet.
I'm falling? Noelle!
Noelle reaches out in a desperate attempt to Tsubaki reaches out in his desperate attempt to catch Noelle, but her sudden movements cause the fragile soil to crumble underneath her. And I believe that is where we're going to call this episode. Yeah, I was right. This is going to take a little bit, but it's a nice little break. We'll get back to fighting and everything later. So, in the next episode of BlazBlue Continuum Shift Extend, we are going to continue on with bonus chapter number 1, Military Academy, and find out what happened to Noelle and Tsubaki. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys later.